is this whole minimum critical and maximum critical thing. So pretty much, if your minimum critical, for example, is 85% and your maximum critical is 6%, then if you put 1 point into your minimum critical, it'll actually swap. It'll swap your max with your minimum to make it so that your minimum critical could never exceed that of your maximum critical, because that wouldn't really make sense. And so what the game does is it swaps these two. And I was testing it out a bit, and I was having some fun with it, just to kind of understand it. And I'll show you guys. So see, my minimum critical is probably higher than my maximum critical, but instead they swapped. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 point into my minimum critical, okay? And look what's gonna happen. So once I do this, these two should be even, right? So let's see what happens. So put 1. So you see, because this would be even with my max, it goes to my max instead. But the tricky thing is, I believe if you keep putting points into your minimum crit stat, it'll still go to your max stat, even though this won't be even with this. So let's try that out. So I put 1 here. So see, it literally swaps the two, so that this is now your minimum critical stat. Like whenever you raise min crit, it'll be raising your max crit instead. So that's something you got to keep in mind in case you're just blindly raising your stats. If you're a Night Lords in particular, because their min crit is really high, you want to make sure you watch this, because you probably have min crit maxed, because generally speaking it is a much better stat than max crit. But yeah, you might be a Night Lord, and so all that min crit could be going to your max crit without you even knowing. So I'm going to put a point into max crit now to show you guys. So look, I put max critical 1 point, and it went to my min crit. Alright, so if I start putting this up past my max crit, now they're tied. And now look, if I put 1 more point into this, it's actually going to go to my max crit. So you see, once they get to that point, it's gonna swap, and then it's gonna swap back again. So now if I want min crit, I have to put it into min crit. Alright, if I put min crit now, they'll swap, and I'll have to put max crit to get min crit. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. This is really important stuff, because yeah, it just doesn't make sense for your character to do more minimum critical damage than it would maximum critical damage. It barely makes sense for the min and max crit to be able to be even, but even that, it makes a little bit of sense. So, I just want to let you guys know that. Hopefully you guys found this information informative, and hopefully you guys learned something from this hyperstat little tip video. Alright guys, so I'm just reassigning my points to my Night Lord, and I figured something out. So right now my min crit is higher than my maximum critical. Okay, so whenever I put a point into min crit, it goes to max, like I already discussed and clarified. But the thing is, if you were to use a buff like Sharp Eyes or something like that, because my Night Lord does have Sharp Eyes, decent Sharp Eyes, so if you were to use a buff that boosts, say, your maximum critical, it'll swap back. So your minimum critical will then swap back, giving you all that min crit that's supposed to be your min crit. So like, for example, my min crit is 82 right now, right? Sharp Eyes does not affect your minimum critical at all. However, since this is truly my min crit amount, when I use Sharp Eyes, my real min crit amount goes over here, which is 83%. So it's a little bit cool. So pretty much what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna put all into min crit and forget about max crit, because I'm gonna use Sharp Eyes anyway. So it's not gonna matter for me, because I have Sharp Eyes, and then my min crit will still just swap back, because Sharp Eyes will exceed how much min crit I have, so it'll work out. Hopefully that makes sense. But I'm still gonna put a little bit into max crit. I think I like having this much into it because I want to get it to 100%. 100% looks nice, and I have enough points to do that. So there we go, 100%. We'll get this to 85. So that looks real clean. I like clean numbers. The critical chance wasn't worth it for me. But yeah, I'm still working out these points. Like as you see, 5 points into boss damage, because the next one is 25 or 15. But I'm still working it out. I have damage at 8. I'll probably max it out because it is an amazing stat. But yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know that. Thank you all for watching this Sorrowful production. If you enjoyed the video, then why not show it? Hit that like button and subscribe for more Sorrowful goodness. Peace.